think is gonna happen, Vash?
In terms of what?
I don't know, man. Everything. How much worse do you think it can actually get, dude?
Way worse.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. It's like... Huh? What's over? I don't know. It's like, you know, we've been very fortunate, dude, in our lifetime. You know, we haven't seen what our parents have seen. You know, they, and what our parents seen was not shit, dude. It wasn't shit at all. How would you like to be fucking, dude, we're botherers, dude, we are. We're botherers. Do you know what the Roman Empire was, man?
Of course.
The Roman Empire was the biggest empire probably ever on Earth, in the history of Earth. You know, the most powerful empire ever probably in the history. More powerful than Greece. And Greece was the shit. It was like that. The Roman Empire was the top. And they fell, dude. They got so big they couldn't even handle it anymore. Now they're just this little stupid country on the bottom of Europe that looks like a boat because they got their ass kicked. Right? They got beat down to that little boot. Now, what do you think? Do you think that our country is bigger than the Roman Empire? But just like the Roman Empire, the sun never sets on us. You know, we got the...
But that's also because no one has tried.
Exactly. How much bigger do you think it can get before it happens?
I don't think we can. Unless we take over, like, the Middle East.
We're not going to take over anything, dude. We're a country of pussies. We're not going to ever take over any... Are you kidding me, dude? We can't even cut down a tree without somebody bitching about it. Right? We can't even shoot a bear that's fucking with our trash without going to jail. They want to take our guns, dude. We got nothing left. Would you, if we went to World War III, Vash, would you happily go join the army and fight and die for this country?
Not really, no.
Why not? This is the greatest country in the world. You wouldn't go fight and die for your country? Like, willingly, like... I don't know. It's fucking crazy, dude.
If we're invading them or they're invading us.
It's gonna happen, dude. Right now. They're coming. And you don't have a choice.
I would join them, yeah.
You know what I think I would go for?
What?
I think I would wait for it to come here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think I would. Cause you know what? I don't know who's right anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Do you?
I don't.
What country is the right country, dude? Is it right to be communist?
Certain people think so.
Who knows? I mean, maybe this country's too free. I don't know. All I know is, they took God out of this country completely. And it's still say, in God we trust on our money. I don't even know if it does anymore.
Not even allowed to say it in school.
You know, it's like the fucking, I don't know, it pisses me off, dude, like when I go to a baseball game or something, and it's like, you see people that don't have their hats off, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That drives me crazy, man. I don't know. It's like, go fight and die for this country. For what? 'Cause it's free?
There is no reason.
This country was supposed to be free. Would you say we're free? Are we free? Why? How are we free?
We're not.
If you went downstairs, went outside, dude, and just said, you know what? I'm gonna go upstairs. Or no, I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna puff this blunt, and I'm gonna go play some video games, and I'm gonna fall asleep. What do you think would happen if you went right out your front door right now and just puffed the blunt, like, say hi to everybody, and...
Fucking get arrested.
Yeah. Are you killing anybody?
Nope.
Are you bothering anybody?
Nope. I'm minding my own business.
You know, they used to have no laws in this country, dude. All it is a bunch of people in history that fucked it up for the rest of us. That's all we have in our life, dude, is people that fuck it up for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Dude, they used to have bars in the old West. You could just walk in at probably 12 years old and get a blowjob, get drunk, smoke whatever you want. You didn't have to go to school. You didn't feel like going to school, go catch a fish and, I don't know, whatever. You know, you fucking don't go to school today, your parents get put in jail and you probably get put in foster home.
Damn.
Can you imagine if you didn't get put in, I don't know. It's crazy, man. We haven't seen what any other country, every other country has been fucked up on this world, except us. Every country in this world has been fucked up one way or the other. Germany's been destroyed and rebuilt.
They haven't attempted anything.
It's like Great Britain was bombed by Germany. It was like the Middle East was bigger or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is, you ever hear shut the fuck up a minute. Auto rocking, you know? Stop. Drinking this Long Trail pumpkin ale. Itself. Stop it. I wonder whose guitars these were, dude.
What do you mean?
Every one of my guitars, The only one I have that is new. Is my Fender Squire. All the rest are used.
That's awesome.
I wonder whose guitar this one was. Was he great? I wonder who he was. Was he some spoiled rich kid who got the guitar and it sat in a closet for 50 years? How old is this guitar? I heard it was from like 1968. I don't know if that's true. Maybe he was, I don't know.
He was a fan.
I don't know. I never heard of it before. PV Raptor Plus EXP. I wonder if this guitar is a piece of shit. I wonder if maybe it's amazing. Maybe we bought this guitar from Kmart for $6.99 back in the day.
Wow.
Maybe it sold in the guitar shop for $3,000.
Wow. You got a deal then.
I wonder. I'll never know. I'll never know. I know it sounds awesome, dude. Can you hear that?
Hear what?
That riff I just made up? Bam, bam, na, 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 na. Oh, Mr. Hammer, Mr. Hammer, I wonder how you've been, Mr. Hammer. I haven't played you in a long time, my friend, Mr. Hammer. Mr. Hammerman, how you doing?